Imagine there's a time bank where you could go and say, "Hey, I need 20 hours," if you've got a lot of work to do. Or if you've got a bunch of studying, you could say, "Hey, bank, I need some extra hours." Wouldn't that be awesome? Unfortunately, that doesn't exist. But there's a workaround. So, let us kick off this video with a principle. Every hour you save is an hour you've bought. In this video, we'll look at 5 habits that can save you over 20 hours. Let's get started. First habit, cut it out before sleep. How many times have you found yourself in bed, feeling exhausted and just wanting to relax, only to pick up your phone to check out Instagram or Facebook? Let's watch this video and see how time flies while you're lying in bed, fighting off sleep and dealing with bad luck, all because of that phone next to you. We've developed a real habit of scrolling through the internet before bed. Just think, an hour of browsing means 7 hours a week, and we're not even talking about the time wasted after waking up. So, let us learn to make it a habit to keep our phones away from the bed, still in the room, but not right next to us. By doing this, we can break a really bad habit, and right now, that's like gaining 5 extra hours a week. Let's aim for even more. The second habit is to buy ourselves some time. You know, for years I used to be super strict about my study time. Whenever I'd sit down to hit the books, my phone would ring, and it would be my friend. I'd pick up and we'd chat for minutes, sometimes even hours, and I never bothered to say I was busy. My brother would come by and say, "Hey, let's go for a walk in the park," and I wouldn't say no. I realized that was a big mistake. Once I learned to say no to distractions, my focus improved, I got more hours in, and my wandering thoughts decreased. So, make sure you say no to anything that pulls you away from what you need to do. Now, should we move on to the third piece of advice? Don't ignore the third habit. Silence your phone. Let me show you something. Every phone has something called screen time. Today, I want you to grab your phone and check how many hours you are using it each day. If it's less than 3 hours, you're doing great. But if it's more, you might be at risk, and if it's over 6, that's a serious problem. Just think about wasting 9 hours on your phone. That's pretty much a crime against your time. So, what's the solution? It's pretty simple. There are apps that can track your phone usage. For example, if I want to use Facebook for just 1 hour a day, once that hour is up, I can't open Facebook again. Even if I turn off my phone, I still can't get in. These apps really help with that. You're seeing it on the screen now, so let us focus on setting a specific time for our phones. And treat it like a challenge. You and me against our old habits. But first, let's look at habit number 4. It says, a person today was yesterday's child. Imagine we have 2 people. The first one wakes up in the morning not knowing what to do with his day. He doesn't have a clue about what tasks he needs to tackle, so he wastes hours scrolling on his phone since he has no direction. Now, the second person wakes up feeling energized and sees he has 3 tasks to get done that day. He washes his face, says a prayer, and gets to work on those tasks. There's a huge difference between someone who knows what to do and someone who doesn't. The simplest way to be like the second person is to plan ahead. You can figure out your daily tasks either at the start of the day or right before it begins, and I prefer the latter. At the end of the day, take 5 minutes to jot down your tasks on a small piece of paper and keep it nearby. When you wake up, make your coffee and get started on those tasks one by one. The 5th piece of advice is about your downtime. What does that mean? Here's a question for you. How many books do you want to read? How many podcasts have you decided to listen to? How many audio videos have you added to your playlist? How many calls do you need to make? How many emails do you need to send? And let me ask you another question. How much downtime do you have? Think about all that time during your commute, your walks, or your leisure time. While you're waiting for your turn at the doctor's office or hanging around waiting for a class or something else, that time is considered wasted time. So, how about we make the most of it by listening to some audiobooks or podcasts, reviewing work we need to plan, making some calls, or replying to emails. That's the perfect time to get these things done, right? Now, let's get back to some habits that help us save time. First, no phone before bed or right when you wake up. Second, learn to say no to anything that distracts you. Third, set specific times for using your phone. Fourth, make the most of yesterday's time. Lastly, make sure to use your time wisely instead of wasting it. Hey everyone! So, we've bought ourselves some time this week and let us challenge each other to apply those 5 habits and make the most of this week. Honestly, I'm in for this challenge. How about you? Drop a comment and let's see what we can achieve together. This was your friendly Doc, sharing helpful tips for everyone. Have a great day and take care.